dear Libra, this is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this reading will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Libra, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind wants to happen between you two. Can often be a conflict between head and heart. And this will be revealed here, together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth with the brutally honest oracle cards. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Libra person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And if you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. And I use the THELEMA tarot and I will start shuffle your cards. When I open your deck here, I see the Hangman and 10 of Wands. So it seems like this person is very burdened with both responsibilities, but also they have something on their mind. It's like they're stuck in something. They might be stuck in a certain kind of viewpoint, or they have decided upon maybe a little bit a stubborn way of looking at the world. So it seems a little bit unnecessary, all this effort here and getting kind of nowhere. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have Justice card, which is Libra, together with the Hangman. I feel like this person has gotten stuck in some kind of moral predicament. For example, I need this other person to do this. In other case, I won't do that. And they should act like this, or they should act like that, or I can't forgive them. So it's a lot of maybe overthinking that's going on with this person, making them unable to really move forward into more greener pastures. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have 3 of Pentacles together with the Hangman. The Hangman is 12, 1 plus 2, 3. So these two are connected. It seems like this person would want to work on your situation, but they are unable to because of something that they have fought through or fought out, or something that they have stubbornly decided, probably without adequate information is what I'm feeling. It feels like this person is a little bit like they think one thing, but reality is in another way. So 6 elements. And here we have Temperance card together with the Hangman. I feel that this person is very attracted to you, but they're also very angry with you. And they might not have any reason to be angry, but they are stuck in seeing the situation from a certain point of view. And they might also be like a little bit extra touchy-feely because they also feel very attracted to you. So that makes them feel hopeless. And for some of you, this person is probably holding themselves back for they have made a decision. And it might not be out of stubbornness per se. It can even be because of consideration, that they're holding back all their energy, all their love, all their passion for reasons that for now only they know. Okay, but it feels like it's consideration, like having consideration for you and your happiness. So I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Libra viewers. So I want my dear Libras to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on the highest path towards the your highest destiny. Okay, I'm thinking this person has a little bit childishly taking a certain position out of some both romantic ideas and also romantic ideas about giving up something that you really want because maybe that person doesn't want you. And it's, of course, it's not childish in that way, but it's a little bit, I'm feeling a little bit martyrdom, or a person being a little bit of a martyr, feeling sorry for themselves a little bit, and like, okay, so I will never show my face again, kind of attitude. Okay, so I will just tune into you and the person most on your mind and what this person would want to happen between you two. So this is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And this is their dreams, hopes and dreams, their feelings, how their heart feels. And this is what's on their mind. And we have a 2 of swords. So it's some kind of stalemate, I want to say, stalemate. It's 2 people not talking to each other, or it's this person refusing to do something that they are, their intuition is telling them that they need to do this, but they refuse to do this. 2 of Swords is also Libra energy. And Queen of Cups, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords. We can see this person do love and honor you, but they see no use in putting any effort into this situation or following along with this moon energy here, their feelings. So they're trying to be very logic about this situation and just letting time pass by, it seems. And this is on their emotional level, and we have a 3 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the wheel again is also fell out when I shuffled the cards. So emotionally, this person is still in this relationship, it seems, wholeheartedly, and they probably just don't know what's the best way, like the best course of action in this situation. They don't know how to best make a positive forward movement or create something positive here. But I think they feel that they have the happiest time in their life when they are with you. So it's very easy to spend time with you, and they feel like it's destined that you two should be together. But they see logic reasons to why this can't happen. So it's a conflict between head and heart here. And this is the most likely action, and we have an 8 of Cups. So I'm feeling this person is going to try to figure this out and maybe put distance to both you and other situations in their life to figure out, what do I want, what is reality, what is just my emotions trying to pull my leg and trying to make me do something that's only an illusion, or it's built on an illusion. So this person doesn't trust their own feelings. They think that the relationship isn't logical, and their feelings for you or the love that they feel for you isn't logical. So the best would be to try to move away from the whole situation and figure themselves out. Okay. And this is, now we have seen the foundation, and this will be the development of this foundation. And this is what's on their mind. And we have a 3 of Swords. So they experiencing themselves to be in a very sad situation. They're experiencing themselves to be in a situation where all their hopes and dreams are like turned to a desert. Everything that they thought would happen has not panned out in the way they wanted it to. And they might have feared heartbreak all along, and this have fueled this negative spiral of all these sorts. When we are overthinking things, we usually end up creating this, what we are thinking in our life. And it seems like this person is preoccupied with thinking negative thoughts and feeling sad about this story, and kind of abandoned by God and you and everyone. So Three of Swords together with a Page of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So here we see a little bit like revenge taking. I felt this before, maybe I mentioned it as well, that this person, see if I care, or I'm not going to let you win, or I'm not going to give in to your manipulations. I'm just feeling into what this person is, what they are thinking in their head, and this is what I'm finding there, that they have decided to not give in. It doesn't matter how hard they are stomped to the ground by you or the divine. They don't want to give in. They don't want to show their throat and expose themselves to pain or to more humiliation. And this is probably real for them, even if that's not the real true story from your point of view. From their point of view, they don't want to be ill-treated again, or they don't want to humiliate themselves, or they're trying to put up a fight towards, I feel, both you and God, basically. But they're very down on their luck. They feel very sad. They feel like things are not really going their way at all, and they just try to survive this passage. And here we have a Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is actually Libra, and the Ace of Pentacles. So they are hoping for you to reinstigate this situation and put it into motion again. You are the only one that can save me, is what I'm hearing. Maybe this is some kind of song. Save me, something. Maybe it's Wonderwall. It can be. I will look into it. But they see you as their Wonderwall, and you are the one that have power to blow life into this relationship again and make it have a new start. And in other case, if this is if we see this from there, like if this would be them, they are very set on having a new start with something that isn't as heartbreaking. But that's just for a few of you, or it might be their alternative, that either you come back or they will be totally cold towards you and not try to reinstigate. We have the Page of Wands, it's a messenger, but with the Five of Swords here, they don't want to risk reaching out to you and being shut down. So they don't want to risk more pain or more heartbreak. So the only way for like their plan is that either you will come back and reinstigate the relationship, or they will be totally cold towards you and start something new when they are allowed to by the divine, because they don't feel like they are allowed to by the divine at this point. Like their life isn't moving forward and they're just stuck in this little bit of hellhole, like personal little hell. So 2, 3, 5 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. They are not super happy, we can say that, okay. This is on their emotional level, and we have a 7 of Pentacles. So I'm just feeling that they are waiting for you. They are putting a lot of effort into, or a little time, I would say, not much effort. It doesn't take much effort to wait, but they are wasting a lot of time just waiting around for you. Still hoping for a harvest from this situation, even if their mind says that it's hopeless. Their heart wants to wait. might be very loyal towards you, so they don't want to move on because they feel like they're attached to this outcome and this relationship with you and this situation, and they don't want really a win with something else, but they are having this as a when you are in a bad situation, you try to plan for different ways to get out of that. So to have a little bit of positive attitude that can rise your spirit. And what they are dreaming of, from a mind's level at least, is that either you come back or they will have like a new start with someone else. But here in the beginning of this, I'm seeing that they don't want this. They are just waiting, wasting a lot of time waiting for you. And here we have a Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is very loyal, but also very shy. It's not the person that will come and tell you that they are waiting for you. They're just silently waiting for you in the shadows of, in the wrecks of their life. But they're not going to tell you. So you won't know it, or you might feel it, but you won't know it. But they have a very loyal heart, or loyal disposition with this. They are not putting a lot of effort with trying to find someone new. They just hope that this might happen here, or that you will come back. And Ace of Cups, so they have very much love for you in their heart, but they feel small with this. Like this heart here makes them an easy target for attacks, or for you saying, do you think I still love you or want you? Why would I? You are a horrible person. And so they just feel very, with this pounding heart, what I'm feeling here, they just feel very small and like a sitting duck or target that could easily be shut down. So they expect their hope here in their heart to be shut down by you. They expect this to be wrong, like the love is there, but it's not ever going to have any fruition or fulfillment, because you will shoot them down if they would ever say something. And here we have the Star card, so we can see that they put their hopes into you. This is Aquarius Libra energy. So their heart has hope, but it doesn't seem to be attached to any, action. But we'll see it later here if they will actually put in some action, or they're just hoping, and like they are in the shadow being tormented and hoping for you to come back or to see them. 5 of Cups. They are expecting that this hope will be broken and that it will not be a successful outcome, but they can't help but hoping. I think mainly because they don't really have a life. So they are stuck here waiting for you, and you are the only hope, because themselves don't seem to... I think they don't want to find someone new. They would want a new person to be sent to them, but they don't want to go actively and find this person. They rather stay here and be tormented with like only having the memories of this happy time together, which they might have feel that they screwed up because they didn't have enough experience. They didn't know what was the right thing to do. They tried their best, but it wasn't good enough. Maybe not good enough for you. We have 5 here. So the 5s are connected to the Hierophant, tribes, social situations, family, relationship, marriages, and how we have conflicts and battles in these situations, because we can't read each other's mind, and we often get scared in relationships, and sometimes we also have people taking advantage by stealing stuff from the other people in society that might not be able to protect their resources. So this person loves you, but they don't feel that they have you backing them up, that you would rather hurt them if they would reach out to you. But they hope that you would reach out to them, and that but if you do, they also expect like a new beginning, and that they would be disappointed again. So you see, it's not easy for this person to find a way out of this predicament. So they are stuck with the same solutions. They think, if I do this and this and this, no, then that will happen. But if this would happen and that would happen, no, it will still end up like this. So frankly, they don't have much hope, but still they are only living on hope, because they have no other plans for how to make their life great or fulfilled or happy. They're just like withering away is the best word I can find. So this is the most likely action, and we have the Page of Swords. So I'm actually glad to see this energy here, because it's a little bit like protecting oneself. At least these two pages is the last life in their dying breath. Okay, but it's a lot of children. We saw also the Page of Coins. So I'm thinking whatever problem has been here is probably coming from unexperienced. We don't know ourselves good enough. We don't know what we want. We don't know the other person good enough. We don't know what they want and hope for, and there can be a lack of communication as well. So we'll see where it goes with this. Page of Wands, Page of Swords might point to you being in a twin flame relationship, and they can be very hard, and therefore maybe that's why this person doesn't feel that they would want to put more effort in, because these relationships are very challenging, and it might have been very challenging, but the connection is still there, so it doesn't help. And here we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. So we actually have Taurus, and fire here. I'm just seeing their loyal fire towards you. A little bit like, I won't take any more crap, but it's a very minor flame. Okay, it's like, I don't want to, like this. I don't want to subordinate myself to you, or I don't want to... it might be that either you or the other person have denied a commitment or moving to the next level. This wouldn't be strange, because this person seems like scared and shy. Maybe they have a hard time taking on a responsibility of commitment or planning a future together. Maybe it's easier to run away and be scared and hide and waste a lot of time. Okay. Next is the Page of Cups. So again, I think they have, if this was their position prior, I think that they have changed their mind radically. They would want to have a commitment now, or anything with you if they could have it. Like even just like crumbs from your table would be good enough for this person at this point. And like you kicking them would be good enough too. Okay, and then now we have seen all the pages, so it shows that people are thrown back into their inner child wounding, and they are trying to figure out a new solution for how to deal with this in the future. And so it's kind of good. I think this is the divine plan to put a person back into the original trauma and make, like, now they are grown up. They are not babies anymore. They are grown up, so they can take new, more sane decisions and maybe be more responsible and more brave and change this. So they have the power now to change their whole destiny if they could take new decisions. But it seems as of now they are still using an old decision that the world doesn't want me, nobody loves me, I can as well wither away here. I can just waste time because nothing will ever come out of this anyway. But hopefully the person will take some other decision. I'm seeing them, Page of Cups, Two of Cups. They are open for love. I don't see much action, however. It's kind of blocked a little bit by the Hierophant here and this line with the shyness and kind of more... if the mountain wants to speak to them, it needs to come to them. This person is not going to go to the mountain. So this is that kind of level of stubbornness. And then we have the Magician. So Magician is actually communication. And the Page of Cups is also communication. I don't feel any communication here. I'm just feeling I'm sending you love. I'm thinking of you and I love you. But with the Magician, we have a chance of something. Maybe they will get tired of sulking and being sad and not getting anywhere with their life. And this will spark some kind of little action with them to try to like hopefully resolve an old conflict. The fives again there. So I'm thinking with time, like the only thing that they want is you. And with time, they will start to be more hopeful because their soul isn't really giving up. And in the end, they don't want to, waste all their time just moping. So at some point, they might take the risk of reaching out to you, it seems. And if you are in a relationship and this is happening, this is just the person going through a lot of issues inside themselves that they don't share with you. So they are hurting a great deal, but they don't tell you. And the reason is that they think you might ridicule them or not care about their problems. And this might be them projecting childhood issues on you, on people that didn't care about their problems and just used their vulnerability to hurt them even more. And they don't want that to happen. So I think that's the reason for their shyness. They're not exposing themselves to even more pain and hurt. It's enough as it is already. I will actually take from the Romance Angels first to see a little bit where this relationship is heading. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. And this is what this person doesn't believe, but the divine wants them to believe in this. And how to get there is to love yourself enough it doesn't matter if other people love you or not, you love you. And you want to have a happy life, so you give yourself the best chances possible to have that with, for example, reaching out. At least if you reach out and you get shot down, you will at least know that, okay, the other person is not interested, or at least not interested right now. And get more resilient, so that what other people say or do is not the end of the world. Our own soul, spirit, our dreams is what matters, and we don't give up until it's time to give up and maybe move on from this life. But it's no point in kind of dying before you play dead before death comes. But I definitely think this person is walking through the dark night of the soul, and it's about dying before you die, and usually goes through a very depressive phase, and then you will find hope again. So I'm the only one taking care of me, so I need to make my life as happy as possible. I can't just sit here and mope and hope that like my parents will finally see that I'm hurting and coming and save me. In this case, this would be you or God, for that matter. Okay, so what would they tell you if they dare to tell you the truth? I am ready for commitment. We saw this here. They might have said no to it before, but now they are ready. They probably don't dare to tell you exactly now, but they have, because of the Five of Swords there. It might also be that they have acted cruel towards you in the past, and they are scared that if they come and be vulnerable, you will act as cruel as they did, that you would take revenge on them. So they might fear your revenge as well when they now finally have an open heart. So ready for commitment. I love you more than words can say. Yes. And they are keeping this love a little bit to themselves, and they don't use their words to say it. And it has to do with shyness, with bad expectations, and loss of hope. And I played you, yes. I think this person has always been this vulnerable. They might not always have showed this vulnerability. They might have acted like a player in the past that doesn't want to commit. But the reason was that they were very vulnerable and didn't want to expose themselves to any kind of danger. So instead they exposed you to danger. And recycling this with the Magician here, it might be that they will come back all cocky and maybe trying their old games with you. But it's just an exterior to, again, cover up what's inside. That's very sad and broken. But you do whatever you want with that. Maybe you don't want to even like let them play that they are playing you in the future. So trying to figure out a little bit your point of view in all this. I was in my own head. So we have Five of Swords, Queen of Swords here. So you might have been a little bit harsh on them in the past and been very cold and cutting because maybe you lost hope too. And you have seen this situation from a logic. I'm seeing you almost similar at this point. So I think you have also taken very logic decision to this relationship. And you might have acted like this towards them, which make them feel like you would act like this again. See if I care. You did this and I'm judging you. But then comes the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm thinking both of you are maybe making this logic decision, but neither of you feel this decision in your heart. It was important for me to be the provider. I think you might have been a little bit of a control freak in this relationship, and that loyalty, commitment, things like this was important for you because you needed like promises that they would stay and forever. And for you, it was important for you to be the provider. It was important for you to be the person that were giving the most, because that was also making you being in control of the relationship. So even if you think that the other person didn't do their fair share in the relationship, it might have been because you were over-functioning, taking too much control and not giving the other person a grown-up seat in the relationship. You gave them the child seat in the relationship, and it has to do with control. And then you got very disappointed when the other person didn't step up, but you gave them the role of being the child, and then you were surprised or sad when they were the child. I don't feel worthy of love, so you have the same problem as this person here. And when both people don't feel worthy of love, both will be dramatic and reactive and either be totally a doormat or put like really hard boundaries, and might fluctuate between these two extremes. But it just shows that we need more experience, because in the beginning, when we are unexperienced, we will fluctuate like this to the extremes. And eventually when we get more experience, we will be more balanced. So your relationship seems to have been a lack of self-love and confidence, and you have projected this on the other person and actually created the exact thing that you feared. So I will see a little bit what's going on with like what the other person would want to say to you. So it's this sad embrace. Yeah, they are very sad at this point. Oh, sorry. We have a similarity with this card, Five of Cups there. 45. Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. So this is probably what they have been trying. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Experiencing rain that can express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. So this is from their point of view what they feel like inside of themselves, and I think it's very exactly how I have tried to describe this, like how I have tried to describe their emotions. So they are trying to get over you, they are trying to get past you, but they are it's not really happening at this point. They are rather very loyal towards you. They are disappointed on their heart for still being so attached to you, and I don't see any forward movement, so unfortunately they're stuck here. For them it's unfortunate. If there's another card as well, Strength, 44. We have 44 and 45. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sense of faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting task is yours at this time. So it kind of hints, if this is a advice from the divine, that this person will persevere. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potential of your connections become more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energy that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. So this is when they start to become brave again and start to believe in love again, and realize that the divine was there for them all along. It's just they lost courage. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. So there's hope here, but right now this person is not having much faith and feeling very sorry for themselves, so you can't expect much from them now. And if you don't reach out here, I think they will reach out into the future, in the future here. But it's also a risk that they will say, God damn it, I will move on, and they will get their rebound relationship instead of putting more effort into your relationship. So that's also a possibility with the Ace of Pentacles. Five of Cups is then, in this case, how they see your relationship, and the Magician is, no, I'm not going to get stuck in this forever, for the rest of my life. I would urge you to watch the reading, their true thoughts and feelings for your sign, in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist, or the love reading for May or June. That will probably reveal more. You can also watch What Do They Want to Happen from previous month to get the development of this story from then till now.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that I could build eternity.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that, I wish that, I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you're still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.